Number one priority should be is, do they fit your culture? Hi there team, back at it again. So today we've got something a little bit different. We're going to be working with a company I've just recently started working with. I'm going to go a little bit behind the scenes and start to see the inner workings of how we do it on a day-to-day basis. Now, the company's been growing very fast. I'd say one of the newest startup fitness franchise companies in the fitness industry. And we're just going to make sure they maintain that growth. So FitStop Australia is new on the scene. They're making big moves. I'm going to hand you over to the founder, Pete, to tell you a little bit more about them.
Thanks, Trav. Hey guys, my name's Pete from FitStop Australia. Now, we started FitStop with one purpose: to help create fitter, healthier, and happier humans. Now, that's easier said than done, right? But at FitStop, we believe in balance. A balance between lifestyle, moving, competing, getting active, and training, as well as nutrition. Now, in future episodes, we'll go into our programming and methodology behind fit, fast, and functional training, as well as our refined new 6-week program. But for now, I just wanted to introduce myself, welcome Trav to the team, and introduce you to FitStop. Guys, I hope you tune in to follow the FitStop journey.
Thanks, Pete. All right, let's jump straight into it. Time lapse.
Trav, so the challenges we've faced along the way, there's been a few. The biggest ones have been all about how can we make this work across multiple locations? How can I take a product that I originally built by helping 2, 3, 4, 5 people as a PT to grow that into a group training environment? And first and foremost, I had to really work out exactly what our product was and what our point of difference was, how I could program that so other trainers could teach it. So once I managed to have my staff members teach the same programming that I was doing and educate them, then we could then roll out into our second location. But the problem that we faced then was culture and systemization, because I was getting so diluted, I couldn't be everywhere. So I think after product is definitely your most important thing, is culture. So building culture within a team is kind of more than just doing a couple of development days. It's spending hours and hours every week, embedding yourself, embedding your life into exactly what they're doing. You become best mates with the people that you work with. They really thrive on your passion, your everyday passion for exactly what you're doing. So yeah, product, culture, and then systems. So growing from 2 to then building our franchise model, we had to really look at, okay, cool, how can we actually scale this? How can we systemize the product? Yes, that's easy. We've been able to achieve that over 2. But then how can we systemize our culture? How can we not dilute our culture as we grow? And how can we do this so that not only the product stays strong and gives the same results over every location, but the brand stays strong as well. So building out systems so that everything from fit out to how they open up the gym to how the location manager or owner builds culture within his or her community. And really enjoys the lifestyle and the balance that we want out of the health and fitness industry. I think that's probably the 4th challenge. Is the health and fitness industry is really fun, and that's why we get into it. But we can get really lost in, I guess, the hustle, if we want to call it that. We want to work as much as possible. We want to help as many people as possible. But another big job of mine is systemizing culture within our managers and operators or owners, so that they can still live the life they want to live. They have, they can work flexible hours, they can build their team, they can empower others, so they can not only reap the rewards of working in the fitness industry for the love, but also financially.
With a company like this, or any company that's a franchise or sort of growing very quickly, whether it be a retail business that's moving multi-site or a business that's expanding online, the biggest, I guess, flags to look out for: a franchise or a business in growth will always struggle with a few things. And 3 key points that you've got to watch is, one is your cash flow. Cash flow is important, especially when you're going to have to reinvest. Sometimes when you open up other sites or franchises, it tends to pull a lot more stress on the essential core business. 2 is the system and processes. So we've got to look at when you franchise a business, you've got to look at what made that original business successful. So it could be the people, the culture, the systems and processes. So being able to duplicate that and expand those exponentially is the key factor for mass scale success. So always making sure that the processes are in place for that future growth and planning ahead, but plus also the culture and the people. So whether it be employing more team or whether it be bringing on a franchisee into the system, the biggest thing to look at and your number one priority should be is, do they fit your culture? Is it a gut feeling that you get that is positive? If not, are you doing it just for monetary gain? Are you doing it to rush expansion? Because when that happens, you will get that short-term gain, but in saying that, you also have that long-term loss. So when you do essentially open up more sites down the track, you're going to get a lot more pushback from people that don't actually fit the culture that may have back then. So making sure that the people, the cash flow, as well as the systems are in place with that culture that sort of holds it all together to make sure that every single site that FitStop open or any other business per se open up is always going to be successful. And that's the key factor and the key takeaway that we're trying to get to today, is to make sure that those checkpoints are in place. And then we can start looking at successful campaigns, start to read the data, have a look at what attracted people to the original business that stemmed the success to be able to want to multiply that business. And we hit those key points and those key factors, that's when the magic starts to happen, and we can have a planned successful growth over a long period of time. So guys, that's it for today, and if you did like today, I hope you found it informative. Please give it a big old thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to check out more from FitStop, all their links to their socials will be in the description. Have a look. If they've got a location near you, why not pop in for a workout, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.